Hey guys, welcome back, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best brawlers in Brawl Stars. This is going to be a top 5 list of the best brawlers overall, so let's get right into it. Alright, so to start things off, we have Sandy. Now, Sandy is actually one of my favorite brawlers in Brawl Stars, but aside from that, I actually think Sandy is one of the best brawlers in Brawl Stars. Sandy recently received a damage buff, and this damage buff helps a ton for Sandy. Before this, Sandy was kind of just, okay, an average mid-tier mid-range brawler, but ever since this damage buff, Sandy has become a lot better, a lot more versatile. And speaking of versatility, I'd say the main attraction for Sandy and why Sandy's this high on the list at number 5 for the best brawlers in Brawl Stars would have to be Sandy's super. Sandy's super is insane. You can control entire sections of the map, and on top of that, you can heal your teammates with it. So Sandy, in a way, is kind of like a healer brawler, although not as heal as Poco or Pam, but Sandy's super is incredible, and I think that's a huge reason why I've got Sandy here at number 5. But there you go, that's why I have Sandy at the number 5 spot. Alright, so coming in at number 4, we have Stu. Now, even after a couple recent nerfs to Stu since his release, he still does a ton of damage, and he's still pretty overpowered in my opinion, making him the 4th best brawler in the game. He also has a very good gadget that just complements the way Stu is played very well, and people who know how to play Stu and people who are good at Brawl Stars, good players, it makes Stu that much better because you can chain his super. For example, do damage to a brawler, use your super to get away and dodge their shot, do more damage, dodge their shot, do more damage, dodge their shot, and it makes it impossible to combat. So for those reasons, I have Stu at number 4 for the best brawlers in Brawl Stars. And coming in at number 3, we have Poco. Now, Poco recently received some new buffs that are really good for Poco. Poco is a phenomenal complement to tanks, really any tank. It doesn't matter if it's the worst tank in the game in El Primo, Poco complements them well, making him unstoppable with pretty much any team comp that involves a high health brawler in any 3v3 match. I mean, he's pretty much unstoppable. He's so hard to kill because he can heal so much. And since he can heal so much, he's not only so hard to kill, he also constantly keeps his teammates alive, which makes him so tough to play against in 3v3 matches as well as duo showdown. But for those reasons, I got Poco at the number 3 spot. And next up, at number 2, we have Max. Now, one of the biggest reasons why Max is so good is just because of Max's pure speed. Max is so fast, and not only is Max themselves fast, Max can speed up their entire team, which just makes, in 3v3 matches, it makes it so tough to play against a team of brawlers who are going twice their normal speed. Now, another thing with Max is Max's shots can be a little hard to hit, but if you can master how to hit Max's shots, Max does a ton of damage, a ton of damage, and I think Max is a controversial brawler to have this high up on the list at number 2 for the best brawlers in Brawl Stars. But me personally, playing with Max, I think Max is a phenomenal brawler. Max also has, in my opinion, one of the best gadgets in the game. But yeah, I think Max is great, and I think you just kind of have to learn how to play with Max, but really in any game mode, whether it's showdown or a 3v3 match, Max is pretty good. And with all of that being said, coming in at number 1 is Belle. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. You're going to say, you don't even have Belle unlocked. You're playing in Star Park. How could you possibly say Belle's the best? Well, I have experience from a couple different things. Number 1, when I have to play against Belle's, it's pretty darn annoying. I mean, they are good. Belle is good. And number 2, just analyzing the brawler, watching what other professional Brawl Stars players have to say about Belle, and just looking at Belle's stats, and just kind of messing around with Belle. Belle is good. Now, the bounce shot that Belle does is one of the craziest mechanics, and one of the reasons why Belle is so good. Basically, it destroys teammates. If you have two teammates right next to each other, they're dead. Or not even teammates. If you have like Jessie next to her turret, that right there, the bounce shot mechanism destroys Jessie and her turret, as well as like Penny and her mortar. So Belle just is a counter to so many different brawlers. Belle does a heck of a ton of damage, and that's why I got Belle as the best brawler in Brawl Stars. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really, truly do hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps you to become a better Brawl Stars player. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.